try to get going as soon as possible here.
All right, sounds good. All right, guys, thank you for joining us here. This is going to be Toejam and Earl back in the groove. It is a semi-sequel to the original. Going to be running hard mode. We'll just start with Toejam, just the best for speedruns and things like that. Time will be when I hit the start button and the load screen pops up. So if you want to give me a countdown, we'll get going.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, time. Let's do it. So the strategy has changed since this game originally came out. It's constantly evolving. Before, never would have picked up like anything on the beginning island. Just would have jumped on to the next level, kept going. Now, kind of try to get all the presents we can to help get through it as fast as we can. You never know what you're going to find. Object of the game is find all 10 ship pieces, get back to planet Funkatron. The last ship piece will always be on level 25, so no matter where you find the other ones, you're not going to beat the game until you get through level 25. So let's see what we can do. Right, yeah, every time you start a new game, the power hat menu pops up. Don't use those for a speed run. They are very helpful in a casual run, but I'm going to try and use the road as much as possible. The sunflowers will break aggro, so that's a good little way to get the enemies away if they're following you pretty hard. Having some trouble finding the elevator on this level, though. So, let's see. We're just going to scoot along here. Grab that present. Looks like it's going to be hiding over here on the far left. Let's go ahead and identify a couple of our presents with the carrot man here. There it is. Way over here. So in this game, you'll notice there's an experience meter in the bottom left-hand corner when it pops back up. Every level you can promote with the carrot man, gives you more stats, and after 3 of them, you get an extra life, which is about as far as I normally go, unless things start breaking down pretty hard. I like to have that extra life just for safety. So we'll go ahead and heal with the wizard there. A lot of the enemies are from the original game and the second game. They kind of mashed them up a little bit. There is an elevator down there. Now, there can be fake elevators that if you stay on them too long, they will send you back down a level, which we want to avoid. That's a fake one. There's only a handful of ways to tell if they're fake or not. If they're sitting on a hill, you automatically know it's fake. You can just move on. If they're touching a road or if they're on a desert and there's no grass underneath, those are fake as well. So there's a little bit of ways to help determine whether we should avoid them or not. Of course, the little girl's gonna camp me outside the elevator here. Yeah, hula girls can be the bane of any run. Either cause you to waste time or hold you in place long enough for an enemy to come one-shot you, which is, just the best. So let's see what we got. Anything good? To me, tomatoes are kind of, I don't use them very much. And we're going to have a sunflower break here. Oh yeah, the tomatoes will kill enemies. They are helpful in certain situations, but a lot of times it's just easier to run away. This cow is going to chase me. The cow will possess you, hold you in place, do a nice chunk of damage to you. It's kind of strange we haven't seen a level with a ship piece on it yet. Did not even see that boogeyman. Okay, that's the fake elevator. You stay in there, it takes you down a level. Do not want that, obviously. My goodness, the enemies are going nuts right now. Another fake one. Did not even see that guy either. What's going on? Alright, so we're gonna identify a couple more of the presents there. Want to try and get as much identified as possible. You can run into a present that randomizes all of your presents, which is not good. You can use them sometimes if you're desperate. If you have a bunch of bad presents and you pick up the randomizer, it can turn them into something good. But for the most part, we want to avoid those. Okay. So the man in black there will make you forget what all of your presents are, or most of them. So we want to avoid that too. There used to be a glitch involving him where the mystery presents would... so basically every level, one of your presents gets this little buff here that's amped this level, makes it stronger. And you used to be able to... I didn't mean to do that. You used to be able to use that to use the same present over and over again because those presents would stay in your inventory. That was the original speedrun. They fixed that out, so it's a little bit more just using what you got. There's a shit piece. So these will give random rewards. What we want is to see an extra life or amped present. Come on, extra life. Extra money helps too. It gives us money to finish identifying all of our presents once we find the carrot man again. I keep getting stuck on the run button, or the present use button and the search button are the same. So sometimes you'll get stuck doing the one that you don't want to do. Yeah, use the ice. So on hard mode, enemies can't follow you onto the ice. So it's a good way to escape if you get into a rough situation. On the new extreme mode, if you go on the ice, they will follow you. So you want to not use that as a safety. Okay, carrot man. So we're going to go ahead and do our first promotion here. Just talk to him. Now we're a doofus. That's not the best stats I would have liked, but... Okay, so... a broken fixed present and a fixed present. What's amped this level? So the amped this level show wise man can be useful. Not on this level because we already know where he's at. And it would literally just teleport me back to him. So we want to avoid that. Trying to avoid using any of my really good presents too early in case I need them later on. If I think I'm about to lose a life, well, yeah, see, I'd rather run into him than the devil because they do more damage. So it's, you know, strategic damage take. Okay, we might use one of the spring shoes just to get, actually, time teleport. So time teleport will let you teleport as many times as you can until your present runs out. So it's a good way to bounce around the map. Ooh, that's not good. And there's the shit piece. So we're gonna sneak while these guys are sleeping. If you hold down the use button, you can sneak, and that can come in handy when all the enemies are sleeping. More XP. Well, that's not bad. Okay, so Gandhi here will make a little circle that if you walk into it, all the enemies will de-aggro. Now I gotta take a guess as to which one is the real elevator. We're gonna go with this one. Nope. So if an enemy clips through it, that's also a fake elevator. So seeing him walk through that let me know to just move on. We're gonna try and get across here before that shark comes after us. Yeah, ice cream trucks are probably one of the worst enemies because until you get some more health, they can one-shot you for most of the game. And they are fast. There's only a handful of ways to get away. You know, using presence, hopefully getting a road, being able to get the speed boost from that. Nothing good. We do have another time teleport, so I like to save that for the really big levels. So this is random, but some of the things don't change, such as level 6 will always be a dark, large map. 7 will always be a pretty sizable light map. Level 8 is going to be really short. It's always really short. That was actually good. I didn't find one of the 2 fake elevators on that level. But yeah, level 8's really short. Always has a lawnmower man, so he's fast, can one-shot you. And of course he sees me already. So I did not mean to use that one. Definitely not that one. So we're just going to, yeah, football guy will knock you off the level. And we're just going to bounce around everybody. And trying to get into an elevator with spring shoes is a hassle. Did not want to use those yet, but better that than take a death there. So as you can tell, the Here I Am present makes everything chase you. All the bad enemies will know where you're at. They'll come after you. Of course, there's enemies right outside the elevator here. We're going to try and bounce and grab those. And there's some hidden land somewhere. Where is it, though? That's the real question. There it is. Woo. Yeah, one thing about spring shoes is they can be hard to control. Nice. So the bad thing about finding not that many ship pieces early on, that means they're all going to be in the higher levels where everything can kill you quickly and is faster and wants to just wreck your day. I want that present. Okay. Nice. Amped high tops. Let's go. We're going to skip that island there. So the backer islands, they used to only have the Icarus wing presents on them, but they fixed that and made it where they can have basically any of the movement presents. So they can have a doorway, they can have a teleport. I'll take that, I guess. High tops, they can still have wings on them. I'm getting lucky with these elevators so far. There's only a handful of levels that only have one elevator. Level 10's not one of them. It can have multiples. I think 14 and 15, 2, 9, and 20 are the only ones that can have one elevator. The rest of them have at least one fake elevator. There's the ship piece. And especially on random, this is a lot of RNG. I'm getting really lucky with choosing the correct direction. I really want that present. A lot of times you'll go the completely wrong direction and all of the stuff will be on the other side of the map, which is of course awful. High tops are so nice, especially with Toejam. One of the reasons I like to use him is because he gets double the time with them. So you have a lot more time to move around quickly. There's an elevator. Ooh, which one? Not that one. I just clipped through that. Some of those mailboxes can be fakes. Most of the mailboxes, their point is you can buy presents from them if you have enough money. Some of them are possessed by a boogeyman. That would seem to be normal, but at this point I'm not trying to pick up anything or take chances. One thing that did carry from the original is level 0, which I do believe we met the incentive for. Alright, so I have too many presents. So I'll be showing that off later, and the North Pole, which is at the end of the game, which also got met, so I'll be showing that off later as well. So the golden mailboxes, There, after you unlock all the achievements. Everything in them is $1. That one had a doorway, which I kind of wanted to buy, but so we're gonna pick that up and then teleport. So that way, as soon as we're done with the, I guess, slot machine, we'll be able to keep moving. So this is an, oh crap, there's an elevator right there. Oh, of course. So we're just gonna keep bouncing around. Maybe we'll get back over there. Maybe this will be the real elevator. Santa Claus. Don't know what that is. Okay, cool. So the elevator on the other side of the map is fake anyway. The soundtrack of this game was one of my favorite things. I love to jam out to this when I'm playing. I put probably more than 300 hours into playing this, so I've heard all the songs in here many, many times. Okay, that little girl can one-shot me, so I want to try to avoid that. I don't know if I got that teleport off before it wore off. The lawnmower man right there trying to... Nope, he got me. Ah, well, that happens. So we're going to go to the wise man. We're going to go ahead and promote. Should have 2 of them, so I'll get that life that I just got yoinked there. And that's a really nice level up. So we got speed and life bar size. So things won't one-shot me, hopefully. Inventory size won't hurt, mainly because I've been running out of space anyway, so. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the boombox, distract the enemies. That's fake. Alright, that guy just jacked up my stats a little bit. Lost all my inventory size and ran into him again. Just want to get to the wizard and fix my stats. Come on. Oh, I don't have enough money. That's right. So, you know what? We're just gonna see if I can teleport to the elevator, wherever it may be. Oh, that's the one that I came in on. And I can't pick those up because my inventory got jacked up. Alright, there's an elevator. Oh my gosh, yeah. I knew that was going to happen. Didn't want to waste a present. We should be fine. We'll just have to be a little bit more conservative in the next few levels. Probably going to use something to get past all this ruckus here. Nice. I hate trying to use high tops on these little ledges because, you know, you fall off, you go down a level. I'm trying to avoid that. Hills can launch you, so I try not to go over them, just in case there's something. Yeah, since my inventory levels are still jacked up, I can't pick that up, or I would just grab it. Because those green aliens will mess up your stats, and you have to pay a wizard $3 to fix it. So if we find a wizard, that would be great. So those are high tops there, but again, actually I should be able to do it after I promote with the caravan. So we're going to do an extra promotion just for safety and being able to pick up presents again. Searching skill, I don't search that much. You saw me do it on level 1. I tend not to do it. A lot of times it doesn't really give you anything good. But at least now I picked up another pair of high tops, so that'll give us another escape plan if we get assaulted by ice cream trucks and later on the cabbage trucks. Alright. 16 is a big dark level, which kind of stinks to have a shit piece here. Let's not go near you. Okay, so we're gonna uncover this elevator just so I know where it's at, in case that is the real one later. Alright, so high chance that the one, yeah, it's on a hill anyway. Normally, the real elevator is not going to be very close to the ship piece. Please, extra light. I would like that. Guess not. Alright. He's just kind of... That was unplanned, but it worked out. I wanted to get around that red UFO. They will demote you back down to whatever rank you were before. And do some damage, so I want to try to avoid that. So I know I've got a doorway present which takes you to a random spot on the map. I've got the high top, so if I need to escape or just cover ground quickly, I do have those as an option. What else do we got here? Anything good? Change present. Well, let's get rid of these tomatoes, huh? And that earthling present. So we're gonna use the doorway, just because that guy's right there and I don't want to mess with him. That's about the best doorway I could possibly have gotten. Pop me right to the ship piece, and I see an elevator blinking down there on the map. Okay, so let's grab that. Let's try and get past this guy without drawing his attention. Let's just dodge those. Okay. Nope, that's touching that hill, so that's going to be fake anyway. It's time to just go. Let's go. Don't need to take a death here. Unfortunately, I can't talk to the carrot man while I have spring shoes on. I was trying to clip into the back of the elevator there, but that works. I'd like to identify some of these presents we got. Try not to open the unidentified presents unless I'm just out of all options. In case, because there is a present that will kill you. Obviously, that would be a bad thing. Alright, let's grab that. If you see me do any kind of jerky motions with the spring shoes, it's because they can be a little wonky and I'm just trying to control where I'm going. Alright. Like that one. Okay. Let's just go back to the carrot man. There's probably going to be some... Gosh, I have so many presents. Alright, so amp 5 will do exactly what it says. It will amp 5 presents. So I'm going to drop these garbage presents and then use it and see what I get. Amp my high tops, that's good. Got 2 amp show wise mans for a safety teleport basically. So we're going to go ahead and use those high tops and a telephone, which will unlock some of the map for me. And you know what, while we're here, let's just get a safety promotion. Just for, yeah, life bar size is nice. Alright, so we need to find where the, oops, didn't mean to do that. There it is. I knew there was some hidden ground somewhere, especially since the elevators are up at the top. Okay. Excuse me, boogeyman. Okay. 19 is another one of the short levels. That's my favorite music. 19 is a short level. It can have a fake elevator, but it's usually pretty obvious. It can also have a ship piece, which it does. Of course, there's a lawnmower dude right outside my elevator. Let's just avoid you. Oh, of course. Whoops. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, that's a thing that can happen, unfortunately. And it looks like I'm on an island that I might not be able to get back off of. That's unpleasant. Okay, so here's where that amp show wise man comes in handy. You're stuck on an island you can't get off of, just teleport down to him and cover some of this level again. Falling off a level is not the end of the world. just a little bit of a time waste, but not unrecoverable. So this is current patch, which is what I like to run. You can go back and run some older patches, and run the legacy patches. That guy is all in the way. We're just gonna safety strat around him a little bit. Sorry, I lost my train of thought with the patches. I was gonna say something about them, but alright, let's grab the money. Let's go ahead and identify a couple more presents. So Baby Randomizer randomizes a few presents, doesn't randomize everything. So if you just need a quick boost of presents, that can help. Ah, I remember where I was going with the patches. So the world record for this mode is, for random hard and current patch, is about 26 minutes, a little over, almost 27 minutes. A lot of that just comes down to how lucky you get with where the presents are. You know what? I don't like you guys. Can you go away? Thank you. So you can talk to the carrot man to break aggro. I don't like to do it unless I need to, really. But did I have an amp? I sure did. I should have amped these spring shoes, but I forgot I had that amp present in my inventory. So we'll just bounce around. Where is the ship piece? I really hope it's not on that land over there to the left, which it appears like it's gonna be. So we'll just bounce back down. So that means there's probably some fake land or a hidden path somewhere. Oh gosh. Be gone. We'll just sneeze them away. There it is. So, big sneeze, as you can see, just knocks the enemies away, which is great. And that's the 9th ship piece. So that means there's no more ship pieces until level 25, which that helps being able to get through the levels. Let's sneeze Football Man away, because he'll charge you. He's fast. He can bump you. They did nerf his damage, or I don't know how recently, but they nerfed it because he would one-shot you even with giant health bars. Now his worst thing is knocking you off the map, which I want to avoid. And if you guys haven't, please donate for the charity. It's an awesome charity. I've already smashed the record for Midwest runs, so just keep it going. We'll help out this awesome charity. Alright, what we got? Anything good here? No, not really. Okay, that guy clipped through that, so we know that's fake. This appears to be another one of those levels where I'm going to have to hunt. Alright, of course. Rain clouds are bad. That's why I typically don't open unidentified presents. We're going to talk to this guy. Amped food. Okay, so food can be good or bad. It can either heal you or damage you, depending on how lucky you are, I guess. I really want to go that way, where those guys are just kind of camping the ground there. There we go. Yeah, enemies like to stand exactly where you want to go. They seem to know that. Oh no, don't want any hugs. So the purple Medusa baby there will do the same effect as a major randomizer. So we don't want him to touch us, because that would, we've identified enough presents that a randomizer would hurt. Because not only does it randomize what's in each present, it unidentifies them for you. Come on, guys. Yeah, we're just going to wait a second. That was a bit of a hairy situation there. Yeah, we got to stay out of the water with the rain cloud on. It does a lot of damage in the water, as you would think it would. Man. Alright, let's change some presents up here. we'll just kill that guy real quick. Okay, good. Rain cloud's gone. We're gonna go in the water to avoid that guy. We're gonna use some food. I think amped food can't be bad, but oh god. Woo. Yeah, we're just gonna cruise here. We might die. Oh, nope. So the dolphin gives you your air back or your life bar. So that was a nice stroke of luck there. Oh, we got Gandhi. Okay. I think I said, but Gandhi does make everything chasing you de-aggro. Oh gosh. Spanish Inquisition guy there will send you down a level, so we want to avoid him. Good timing for that elevator. There's an internet troll. He looks like a little troll. If you hit him, he turns into a little kid. And then runs away from you, because, you know, real life's not the internet. He just likes to spawn enemies right outside the elevator on me. Anything good here? Alright. Okay, so that's just going to spawn a random mystery present now. So there's some food up there. We're going to go grab that. Doesn't appear to be anything I want up on this part of the map anyway. So, go away, man. So we're going to jaunt down here and see if we can find the elevator. Oh, good. Hello, friends. Oh, that's fake, so that's nice. And a cabbage truck. Alright, do I have anything that's going to get me out of a jam here? Did he just hit me while I was in this present screen? That's not supposed to happen, I don't think. Oh well. It was just the little obsessed fan. They don't hit that hard. I really want to avoid that guy. Please. Alright, so the opera singer kills everything. She will kill the friendly there. Where in the heck is this elevator? Alright, let's try to change presents again. Don't know what that is. Don't want to use that. I know what that is. What is it? Anything good? Come out. Oh, decoy. Okay. We got a fixed present. We're gonna fix that in the decoy. The decoy will save you from enemies briefly until it pops. So we're gonna run with that. We're about to use it here. Oof. Where is this real elevator? Because I know that one's fake. I would bet real money on that. Come on, guys. Oh, wait. Okay. I guess I still had the decoy there. But now I can't get through there. So we'll just do some fancy stuff. No, guys, come on. There might be some fake land up here somewhere. That's the only thing I can guess. Oh my gosh. Except that the enemies are just gonna kind of camp me here. I just want to see if there's fake land up there. Oh, thank gosh. So they can't follow you across that, so that works out very well. And there's an elevator. Oh, she'll one-shot me if she touches me, so let's not have that happen. I really want to go get that amp present, but that mole will steal your presents, and I don't feel like trying to dodge him right now. We don't have a lot of good safety, speed, escape presents here. I'm just gotta make it through this level, and then find the ship piece on the last level. Oh goodness. Yeah, let's not go near that guy. If I have to. Oh, that was a perfect Gandhi there. If I have to, I will start using some of the unidentified presents. But I really want to avoid that. Oh, come on, guy. The chickens are pretty easy to dodge. I don't know what that was. Oh, another randomizer. Yeah. Hopefully this is the real one. It's hard to tell on snow levels, so you just kind of got to go into it. Get lucky like that. So level 25 is the last level. We're just looking for the ship piece. There is a fake elevator. If you use it, you're a doofus. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna try and get away from the ice cream truck and see what presents I have. Do I want to amp that? It could be bad. Alright, that's not the end of the world, I guess. Amped come out just makes anything. Oh, there's the ship piece. Alright, time will be when I pick up the ship piece. And that's time. That actually went not too terribly. It's underestimate, so I'm happy with that. So now we can show off donation incentives that were met. The first one will be Santa Claus, just because he's the easiest one to get to from the end of the game.
You ready, big girl?
Yeah, I'm ready, Toejam.
Alright, let's do this.
Come on.
That run could have gone worse. It could have gone better. I'm not upset with it. Did a lot of, you know. Okay, there we go. Couldn't move for a second. Did a lot of safety stuff that I probably normally wouldn't have done. Extra promotions, things like that. So we're gonna follow this path for a second. And get over here to where we're gonna take off to Santa
Tell him,
Claus.
Toejam. Get funky.
And you can do this after any game you beat. Anytime you beat the game, just come over here to this little island. There's gonna be hello. There's gonna be a little present there. Just pop in there in the express elevator. It's gonna take you on somewhere. It's hot jams there. So now we're on the North Pole. Got the sleeping Yeti there with a bunch of fudge sundaes. We'll come back to Santa here in a second. Got these elves down here that are kind of just chilling. They'll talk. I don't remember what they say. You know, dude's doing something funky over here. Anyway, we'll go talk to Santa Claus. So he's got a little conversation here. It takes a minute to get through all of it. You know, Santa Claus checking up on you, seeing how you're doing. I don't know why he's got a jetpack, but so have I been naughty or nice? Let's go with nice. Definitely nice. Yeah, so nice. You know, not suspicious or anything. Just a silly little conversation. So he's gonna give me a list of 3 presents that I can choose to start the next game with, which I'm gonna use to get to level 0. Because level 0 you reach from level 1, so I'll have to start a new game real quick. So let's start with... He's not gonna give me anything good, is he? Cool. Alright, well, I think one of my other files might have something that I can get through with. So that's all for that one. So let's go. This is the one thing I forgot to set up for. So we're just going to do Fixed World. I don't remember what these guys are going to start with, so let's hope one of them has something to get me where I need to go. If we have to go up a level or two real quick to grab a inner tube or rocket skates or something, we'll do that. Of course. So we're just going to pick all these up. Hope one of them is an inner tube. I don't remember what the fixed presents are. Spring shoes aren't going to help. Ah, there we go. Perfect. And so we're just gonna, you know, take a little swim. it's basically the same spot that level 0 was in the original Toejam and Earl. So we'll just cruise on down here to this little island. And then fall down in the hole. So this is level 0. You can use the hot tub. Jump in, it'll heal you up. There's a little dance thing here that unlocks a special power hat for you. I can attempt it, but usually it'll just controller lag. It doesn't work very well on a controller. It's better with the keyboard. Lemonade Man gives you an extra life. And then real quick, if I can remember how to get over to the main part of level 0. Because, you know, they just added a bunch of hidden paths for no real reason. If I can't get over there, I'll just kind of go over what's over there, so it's not a huge deal. I want that other one, thank you. That'll work actually. So let's uncover the map since we have that. Come on, don't put me on the janky island there. Okay, so here's the other part of level 0. It's not a part of the original Toejam and Earl, but it's part of this one. It's just kind of a fancy little way to show off people that supported the game. And I don't know what they had to do exactly. I think they were Kickstarter backers. But it's just a cool little thing. It's got some presents, so if you're playing casually and you want to come to level 0, grab a bunch of presents. There's all sorts of cool things here. But that is all I had to show off. Thanks for having me on this run. I appreciate you guys having me. Let me come here run, try and help with the charity.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming out and helping out for the charity. You know, it's always a blast to see Toejam and Earl played.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Just been jamming out here to this slap bass all morning.
Right.
All right, and with that, we are ready to keep things moving on to, I think we got BioShock next? That sounds right. That is right. BioShock, no major skips. Should be a good one. Stay tuned.